I am the Obuzo of Ibuzo, Obi Professor L.C. Mobosh.
Can you kindly tell us if you're in support of the creation?
Anioma State. I supported it in 1980. I traced the origin of it, of our agitation to have Anioma State, back to 1939, when the regions were created in this country. And they marooned us to the west. We're supposed to be in the east, because the boundary between north and west is not River Niger. The boundary between north and east is not River Benue. So the boundary between east and west is supposed to be after Abudu, right? And they put us there. So they marooned us. And we've been agitated to go back to where we belong.
Stand for what is right. You know, in those times, there were a lot of people that saw this and they sat down.
No, they have never been. I'm not the pioneer. In fact, I had gone around the world really before I came back here, right?
Yes.
And the name of the club, it tells you that is our home, the only home we have in this whole world. I'll be going to other places and saying I will go, but here I settle down because that is my home. That's the whole portion of this earth where we are, right?
Yes.
We got it in a sort of analogy that when we go to farm, we have a place where we rest. That we call Odo. So in this whole world, we have come to work, and the only place where we can rest is this portion of Nigeria. That we call it Odoma. And we want it, that is our settlement. We want it to be the best in the world. Odoma. Right? So that is what we have been fighting to. So in the process of doing that, we now found that we have been cheated since 1939. Right? We will now put where we shouldn't be. We're supposed to be east of the Niger. When the proper line of demarcation was done after Abudu. Right? They have done that like they did from, they put a lorry in the north. They put a Benue, all the places, all in the north. Why should they not put us in the west? We're the only Igbo speaking part of the, that is put in the west. Well, our fathers have been agitating from that. I'm not the pioneer. Obi of Abo has been there. Obi of Abo has been there. Obi of Odumu Yuboko have been there. And they did this in 1939, just before the regions were consolidated. Pardon them that a small, who is going to sign first, was the reason why they missed April 1st, 1939. And that's what we are suffering from ever since. I've been with this club. I formed it in 1980. And our main preoccupation is how to get ourselves back to where we belong, which is in the southeast. Right? We didn't hear any other question of south to west or south. No, all those things are just modern inventions. Okay? So this is what we're saying. And we're still trying to get that. It is, I wouldn't say more than that we want to be part of where we belong to. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Because you already answered the second question.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. So there is one last one. So just tell us, I support. Just like.
I said there was nothing like Anioma until we started agitation. Isn't it?
Yes.
And when I said that is the only settlement we have in the whole world. And Anioma is made up of Aniocha, Ndokwa, Eka, and Ushimiri, which we are saying we want to make it the best of all communities in the world. That's why I say Anioma. That's the meaning of the word. We created it, all right, to champion our cause. And we've been fighting and fighting and pleading, got all the documentation ever since then, right? So it is now afterthought for other people to start wrangling with us.
I just remember one, sir.
Go ahead.
So, Senator, Senator Unedwako,
Okay.
championing this in the Senate.
Yes.
You have no word for him.
Fortunately, he was standing here when we now asked him go ahead, our son, and jump in our cause. And it is part of his blood because his father was part of the people who agitated in 1939. It's not just from an illiterate family. The people have been championing the cause of their people. If I added anything of me and this was a question of the name, but we have been agitating that should be east of Niger. We have got all sorts of names they have it. But eventually, our colleagues don't answer Igbo west of this or that and so on so forth. They've gotten their name Imo, Anambra, so on so forth. So we now got our own name. That's that.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, Majesty.
Thank you.
We, like I said, we didn't know we were coming to meet an encyclopedia of
Of Anioma taste. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I've been at the beginning till today.
So, are there any words to leaders of the Southeast now that Anioma is coming?
No. There's no question of any word for them. Let me sound a note of warning. Our people, those before me, fought with them all. All right? And at the end of the day, they jettisoned us. It's about time they learn that we have won. To awake all those people who are asleep. Awake and accommodate your brothers.
The Obuzo of Ibuzo, Obiagwagu, Obiumogusa, Ajesa, Akwesa, Bolele Nama. No wonder my father said the most sweetest quote from the motivational speaker is say, never you look down on your little beginning. Yes, I know why I'm making this quote. I remember when we started this agitation, Almighty Ibuzo and all the Igbo unification movement coming online before Anioma was proposed in the Senate. We came online and said we want them to create Anioma state for the Igbo. Some people say, hey, you are small children, you want to cash out, you are looking for clout. Since Nigeria is a difficult state, no civilian has ever created a state. It's not possible. You want to change the narrative. On what purpose would the state be created? Kiniko, people gaslight us, people insult us, people accuse us, people tell us different things. But we became resilient. They say, never you look down on little beginning. Imagine we cowered out. Imagine we chicken out. Imagine we walk out of the scene because of fear and trembling, because of the threat, offline and online. Imagine we quit. No wonder they say quitters are the losers. Would have lost out of this. Today, men, kings sitting on the thrones are the one telling you that their Anioma is Igbo and they are going to Southeast. Something is so profound that we need to take on what he said. that this agitation has been there since 1939. Fact check it. Before Nigeria, before they cemented the three regions, which is the western, the eastern, and that of the northern region, our forefathers know who they are. I've said it in one of my videos that most of us that are shouting today, I never evil, don't call us evil, don't try to Southeast, assuming as of 1939, they have cemented this position that this land now is called Southeast. When you wake up and when they give birth to you, you find out that you will not have strength to argue that they are not Igbo. Because it will be so obvious that they have taken you to that place. Even you will not have the time to open your mouth and be saying all the nonsense you are saying. But the same mistake that those men make that day, because who will sign, according to him, who will first sign is what. That's what you are trying to do now. Opportunity, second chance. This opportunity comes but once, but this opportunity has come twice. Second chance for you to become a state and be able to rule yourself, develop yourself, build yourself, and manage yourself. So that if anything go wrong, you have the right to blame yourself. You won't blame only European, blame Isoko person. You will not blame your job people. If a governor do not do well, you know it's you that do not vote the right person. That is it. You will not have anyone to blame. Say, Yoruba people just hijack the power. No, it is us, we, within ourselves. But that opportunity present to you, your ignorance is thinking. Your gullible mindset and myopic is thinking. You're playing politics. Do not drag us to Southeast. We are not in the Igbo. Where your forefathers know who you are. It is easier for most of you to come and say, Asaba said that, but you are forgetting that the father, the Asaba that died before this one, said that he's an Igbo man and the Anioma should be greater than John to Southeast. Exactly. 1999, the Asaba of Asaba, the late one, visited Obasanjo with Obi of Udumujuboko. He visited Yaradua. He visited Jonathan. He visited Buhari. The only person he has not visited before he died was Tinubu. For this Anioma state creation. But suddenly, is this new one, what he said is what we are holding on. Even Sahara report, I said it in one of the videos. You guys are very quick to see the negative people that say they are not Igbo and all this. But we that are saying that we're Igbos, why are you not posting us to balance the equation? Because you want to make sure you diminish us. You want to make sure people see the negative side of it. You want to create traffic and news. You heard him say that even Obi of Agbo, as of 1980s, believe this, fight up for this. Now this young one now they heard him too, because they call himself Den of Agbo. Then his father is bearing Obi of Agbo. It is obvious, and this is why I hold on to the history and fact made available in the archives. When I started making videos, small boy, what do you know? Go and ask elders. Elders are speaking now. None of you will come and speak again. You heard him since 1980. They formed the union, fighting for Anioma to go back. To go back to Eastern region, to go back to Southeast. This is our land. This is where we settle. We want to make it good, but we know where we belong to. We are not Western, we are not Midwest, we are not Niger Delta. Or what do you call it? South. You heard him clearly. Now, opportunity has been given to you to become a state now. Most of you are playing politics of myopic mindset, gullible people. That is the politics you are playing to demolish the opportunity given to you to have a state. You have an opportunity now to be able to have 3 senators, to be able to produce many House of Rep, to be able to have many local government, to be able to have different commissioners, different things by yourself. But just the name they will call you, Southeast, is what is killing you. Meanwhile, if your forefathers had not made the mistake and signed the signature in the early days, as of 1939, most of you will wake up today because none of you was born then. All of us here are not up to getting to 100. All of us here would have wake up and be in the southeast today. You hear the man that the boundary between the Igbos and other people start from Abudu. And when I say that, they say you are dragging line in Edo State. Let the Oba come and challenge this one now, that he doesn't know what he's saying. Small boy, you are twisting the story. Now another has spoken because you will say, God has another, God has another. If I that say, if your king know the history. My king is not speaking. The Ibuzo is not speaking. Oh yeah now. You go and ask the king. People are going to ask the king now. Do you hear them say, we didn't know we are coming to meet a sarcopeda of Anioma agitation? The man who has a fact and evidence. And I know they would have gone there to ask questions so that they will twist the story and come out. But the man gave them answer they did not even expect. He took them back to the memory lane. He let them know that this thing has been there. We are not to Benin anywhere. We are not related to Benin anywhere. Yes, there could be 1 or 2 fractions that came from Benin or Igala or Yorubas. We are not disputing the fact. But you people's problem is you don't want to accept that all of us have become Igbos. And we, the original Igbos, are here. This is our land. If you like, hit your hand on the wall. Anioma is coming back home. It's going to Southeast and the must be created. Thank you, the Obuzo of Ibuzo. Thank you, Diokpa. Obiagwagu. Igachi anya ofuma. Well educated, learned, full of life. He's part of those who support us when we do the Igbo Unification Conference. He gave us his own blessing. Our people went to visit him and he gave us his own blessing that is backing us. Igbo must unite. I'm out of here, John.